Brennan McNair can put the ball in play for the Columbia Fireflies and wrap things up. But with 2 outs, Harlow just needs to attack the batter here to get out of the inning to advance to the 11th. Harlow looks over to first. He's now ready to go. And a drive into left field. Mishandled by Tommy Hawk. That ball will go to the wall. This game is over. A walk-off base hit awarded to Brennan McNair. A walk-off on the 26th just 2 days ago. Today, Brennan McNair gets the walk-off winner for the Columbia Fireflies. We'll wrap it up here in Columbia. Columbia Fireflies win with heroics as the water is being tossed on Brennan McNair over by second base. 1-1 the count. Austin Charles at third, Ryan Sapero shortstop, Lisandro Rodriguez and Derlin Figueroa at first base round out the infield. Hee-Young Chen behind the plate. Left field, Brennan McNair, Eric Torres in center, Eric Pena in the outfield in right. Gentle grounder to third. Austin Charles has it on one hop, has to gun across to Figueroa. He's got it for the first out of the inning. Espinoza with a drive over the shoulder of the center fielder, Eric Torres. Torres will chase into the corner. That ball is going to make it to the wall. Espinoza is chasing for third. He will make it sliding in head first after the relay. A triple for Leonel Espinoza. Eric Torres had to get on his horse and run all 400 feet to the wall here at Segra Park. After collecting the ball, the speedster Espinoza had already nearly rounded second base, sliding in head first to third with the triple. Leadoff runner aboard in Torres. Awaits the right-hander, takes inside, nearly hit by pitch. The home plate umpire, Pedro Powell, looking over to try to figure out if, in fact, he was struck or not. But did get out of the way. 2 pitches from Gomez, already nearly striking Columbia Fireflies batters. We are only in the second batter of the first inning. Swing and a miss from Gomez settling in. Gives a glance over at Torres. He's not too focused there. We've not seen a pitch over yet. Comfortable lead from Torres. Now the pickoff attempt sliding in head first is Torres. Torres coming in safely after the right-handed toss from Gomez. Tough for a pickoff move there from the righty, tossing over to first base. There is Gomez, though, trying to keep Torres honest. Now the toss to the plate. That's going to get past the catcher, Robert Lopez. Prancing over to second base. Standing up is Torres after the wild pitch from Gomez. Gomez having a problem with his control here early in the first inning. Nearly hitting Eric Torres. Torres then lined a ball into left field for a base hit. Now nearly hitting Hyung Chan still at the plate. 2-1 the count. Torres over at second. There's Gomez tossing well high, helmet high to ahead in the count. 3-1. Nice opportunity for to swing aggressively. Slowing things down, though, is Robert Lopez. Instead of just flipping back to the mound, he will walk past home plate, hoping to give Gomez a breath of fresh air. Gomez now ready to deal as awaits the pitch. Tossing right down the middle for a strike. Was taking all the way. That a changeup, 81 miles an hour. The toss, first changeup we've seen from Yerman Gomez here in the first inning. Full count to Gomez ready to go. No outs in the bottom of the first. Foul ball over the first base line. That'll get over the dugout. Torres was going to third on that one, trying to steal. He will retreat back to second base on the timeout, and we will get started again. It is Pedro Powell, the home plate umpire behind the plate. Jared Neal out in the bases. handling the rest of the duties. Yorman Gomez ready to go. Torres with a generous lead. That fouled back to the backstop. Nearly getting into the press box. If only catching a side of the stanchion as the scorers reached up in hopes of collecting that ball if it were to sneak in through the open window. Instead, safely off the wall. And we'll do it again. 3-2 the count. Here comes Gomez. With a drive to right field. That is going to go over the shoulder of Antunes. Just fractionally foul. If he could straighten that out, that ball is in the corner. Clearly going to score Torres. Would be standing up with a double, but instead that ball sails foul, and we will do it again. Has already seen 8 pitches in this at-bat. Working deep into the count is Yorman Gomez, including that very scary away from the shoulder swing all the way out into right field. Opposite field swing was nearly a double. Could have possibly been a 3-bagger for I'm remarking quite a bit about that swing. Quality one from him, only fractionally foul. Otherwise, we would have had the first run of the ball game. Gomez now ready to deal to again. Torres goes. It's going to be the strikeout and nearly punch him out over at third, but instead Torres with the steal successfully under the tag of Juan Benjamin. Torres now only 90 feet away. Young Chen swinging and missing for the first out of the ball game against the Columbia Fireflies. That brings up Austin Charles, the third baseman for the Flies. Infield well in, hoping to prevent the runner in Torres from advancing home. Of course, that means a much easier opportunity for Austin Charles to sneak it out of the infield for the base hit. Of course, anything on the ground, the infield is coming home. Gomez ready to go. Swing and a miss. Fractionally fouling back to the backstop out of the glove of Robert Lopez. 0-2 the count to Austin Charles. Austin Charles struck out a couple of times yesterday. He'd like to up his numbers here. This time a drive in between the third baseman and shortstop. The first run will score for the Fireflies. Torres trots home. Properly placed drive for Austin Charles against a pulled-in infield. There would have been enough time for them to field it if they were at natural depth, but of course playing shallow. The hard drive from Austin Charles drives in the first run of the ball game. Eric Torres trots home. Austin Charles with the RBI and a 1-0 advantage for the Columbia Fireflies. Darlin Figueroa, the lefty, takes a big hack swing and a miss against the pitch of Gomez. Now the shortstop, Christian Knapczyk, shading over behind second base against the runner, Austin Charles. Pickoff attempt, no good from Gomez. Lexer Sadui handling the pickoff attempts over at first base for the Lynchburg Hillcats. Figueroa awaits at the plate, the lefty. Another big swing. He is deep in the box. Cannot quite connect on his timing. A 94-mile-an-hour pitch from Yorman Gomez. Already 1-0 Columbia Fireflies. Eric Torres advanced to second base on a passed ball, a wild pitch, then stole third during the strikeout of then came home on the Austin Charles drive. A line out to Joe Pastrano for the second out of the inning. Darlin Figueroa got around on it, struck it very, very hard, but right at the glove of Joe Pastrano. Pastrano didn't have a chance to get the pickoff over at first. Retreating back to first was Austin Charles. Diomi Salone, the DH, will come to the plate. The righty for the Fireflies. Austin Charles will lead off, stealing. He will be punched out. No, he won't. Instead, Christian Knapczyk could not hold that ball. If he has that ball in his glove, it is easily a punch out against Austin Charles, stealing second base, but instead that ball pops out of the glove of Knapczyk. Another runner in scoring position. That's Austin Charles over at second. Salone awaits the pitch from Gomez. A dribbler past Gomez. Off the glove to Pastrano. Pastrano, though, will handle it. Flip it over to Sadui for the third out of the inning. That could have been trouble, but instead getting out of the jam is Gomez, allowing only one run. The RBI from Austin Charles. We've wrapped up one in Soda City. 1-0 Columbia Fireflies.